Welcome to the world of Python programming. Today, we're diving into the basics of Python. Join us as we create reusable objects and learn how to organize our code for better maintainability. A variable in Python is a named location that stores a value. Here are a few key points about variables in Python. Variables are used to store values such as numbers, strings, and objects. Variables can be used in expressions to perform calculations and other operations. Variables can be used to store the result of a function or method call. Variables are assigned a value using the assignment operator equals. Variable names must start with a letter or an underscore and can contain letters, numbers, and underscores. Python is a dynamically typed language, so the type of a variable is determined by the value assigned to it. Variables can be reassigned new values at any time. Also, you can use variable to store the result of a function or method call and use them in expressions to perform calculations and other operations. Python has several built-in data types, such as int, float, str, and list. They can be used to store user input. You can see the example on the screen. Here, x is a variable which stores the value of 10. In second example, name is a variable storing the value of John Smith, a string. In third example, count is a variable storing the value of 5, an integer. It's important to remember that the variable name must start with a letter or underscore, and it can contain letters, numbers, and underscores. In Python, data types refer to the kind of value a variable can store. Here are a few examples of common data types in Python. Integer, int. This data type is used to store whole numbers, such as 4 to 2. Boolean, bool. This data type can store only two values, true or false. List. This data type is used to store a collection of items, such as a list of numbers or strings. Set. This data type stores unique values, like a set of integers, strings, or other objects. Complex. This data type stores complex numbers. None. This data type represents the absence of value. Float. This data type is used to store decimal numbers, such as 3.14 or -2.5. String, str. This data type is used to store sequences of characters, such as hello or my name is. Tuple. This data type is similar to a list, but it is immutable, meaning its elements cannot be changed. Dictionary. This data type stores key value pairs, like a real-world dictionary. The type of a variable is determined by the value assigned to it. For example, if you assign an integer value to a variable, it will be of type int. And operators in Python are used to perform operations on variables and values. Here are a few examples of common operators in Python. Arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponent. Comparison operators: equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than. Membership operators: in, not in, check if a value is in a sequence, check if a value is not in a sequence. Identity operators: is not, check if two variables refer to the same object. Logical operators: and, or, not logical and logical or logical not. Assignment operators: assign, add and assign, subtract and assign, multiply and assign, divide and assign, modulus and assign. Control flow in Python refers to the order in which statements in a program are executed. Here are a few examples of common control flow statements in Python. While loop, this statement allows you to repeat a block of code as long as a certain condition is true. Pass. This statement is used as a placeholder when there is no code to be executed, but a statement is required syntactically. For loop, this statement allows you to iterate over a sequence of items, such as a list or a string, and perform an action for each item. Break and continue. These statements allow you to control the flow of a loop by breaking out of it or skipping to the next iteration. If else. This statement allows you to test a condition, and if it is true, a block of code will be executed. If the condition is false, a different block of code can be executed. In Python, a list is a built-in data type that allows you to store a collection of items. Here are a few key points about lists in Python. Lists can be nested, meaning a list can contain other lists. Lists are enclosed in square brackets, and the items are separated by commas. Lists can store items of different data types, such as integers, strings, and other lists. Lists are ordered, meaning the items are stored in a specific order and can be accessed by their index. Lists are mutable, meaning the items can be added, removed or modified after the list is created. Several built-in methods such as append, insert, remove, pop, and many more which can be used to manipulate the list. Lists can be used with loops to perform operations on multiple items at once. Lists can be used with the in operator to check if an item is in the list. Lists can be used with slicing to access specific items or ranges of items. In Python, a tuple is a built-in data type that is similar to a list, but it is immutable, meaning the items cannot be changed after the tuple is created. Here are a few key points about tuples. Tuples can be used with loops to perform operations on multiple items at once. Tuples can be used with the in operator to check if an item is in the tuple. Tuples can be used with slicing to access specific items or ranges of items. Tuple packing and unpacking features in Python can be used to assign multiple values to multiple variables in one line. Tuples can be used with slicing to access specific items or ranges of items. Tuple packing and unpacking features in Python can be used to assign multiple values to multiple variables in one line. Tuples are enclosed in parentheses, or with a trailing comma, and the items are separated by commas. Tuples can store items of different data types, such as integers, strings, and other tuples. In Python, a dictionary is a built-in data type that allows you to store key-value pairs. Here are a few key points about dictionaries in Python. They have several built-in methods, such as keys, values, items, which can be used to access the elements of the dictionary. They can be used with loops to perform operations on multiple items at once. Dictionaries can be used with the in operator to check if a key is in the dictionary. They are unordered, means the items are not stored in a specific order and cannot be accessed by index. They are mutable, means the items can be added, removed after the dictionary is created. Dictionaries are enclosed in curly braces and the items are separated by commas. Dictionaries have keys and values, where each key is unique and is used to access its corresponding value. In Python, a function is a block of code that can be reused multiple times. Functions are defined using the def keyword, and they can take parameters, perform a specific task, and return a value. Functions are defined using the def keyword, followed by the function name and parentheses. Functions can take parameters, which are enclosed in parentheses and separated by commas. Functions can be used to organize and structure a program. Functions can be used to encapsulate complex logic, making the code more readable. Functions can perform a specific task and return a value using the return keyword. Functions can be called multiple times with different arguments, making the code more reusable. In Python, a class is a template for creating objects, a data structure, providing initial values for state, and implementations of behavior. Here are a few key points about classes in Python. Classes are defined using the class keyword, followed by the class name and a colon. Classes can have member variables, attributes, and methods, functions. Classes can be used to create objects, which are instances of the class. Classes can be used to group related data and behavior together. Classes can be used to define the blueprint for an object, and then create multiple instances of the object with different properties. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of Python classes. We hope you now have a better understanding of your code and create reusable objects. Keep practicing and happy coding! Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I want to wish you all the very best. Thank you.